The 2024 real estate market is underway. It's already a roller coaster and there looks like quite a bit of turbulence ahead. Here are the 8 things to keep an eye on throughout the year. A quick public service announcement. I'm doing this video to educate you, the public. It's about saving you from costly mistakes. How about that year we had to go through in 2023? If you're a realtor and still in business in 6 months, congratulations. Here in January, 2024 is starting out stronger than last year. Buyer demand is increasing each week. Purchase applications are skyrocketing. We still have a dramatic inventory shortage. And price reductions are dropping rapidly due to fresh inventory getting offers immediately. Number 1, interest rates. First of all, the Fed's easily overhiked rates in 2023, and although they are still being very restrictive, inflation is falling and the Feds are most likely done with their large hikes. We most likely will see some variance throughout the year, but expect an overall downward trends as we turn the pages of the calendar. Something to keep in front of mind. Homebuyers act more reactive to changes in the interest rate than the amount of change. So every time rates drop, demands pick up. Number 2, unemployment and household finances. While there are always exceptions company to company, our national unemployment rate below 4% is very healthy. Additionally, household balance sheets are like nothing we've seen in the past 4 decades, largely related to the low locked-in 30-year mortgage from the last few years. And I don't know if you paid attention, but there are an awful lot of people out there in the restaurants and malls. I've seen no shortage of Teslas, Range Rovers, and Mercedes out on the road. Correction, packed roads. People are working and spending money. What are you seeing and experiencing? Share your thoughts with me. Number 3, it's an election year. Here we go again. Are you ready to vote? There is a common thread every election year. People are naturally hesitant of change and the unknown. All of that will reach an all-time high in October and historically causes temporary pause in the market. It will kick back in after the election, but depends on who is elected. If it's a candidate our area likes, it will be immediate. If not, give it a few weeks until people realize everything's not going to crash. Number 4, perennial lack of inventory. As of this week, there were 887 homes available in Santa Clara County. A normal market should be around 3,500 homes. How about this for more perspective? There are about 1.9 million people in the county, which is about 1 house available for every 2,150 people. The 2023 market was defined by a lack of sellers. You see, most sellers are also buyers. And as we mentioned, they aren't making a move with the higher rates. More inventory is a good thing, as lower and decreasing inventory causes prices to rise faster. And we are already seeing that. Spring will be the key to this year. If we have more sellers that become buyers, thereby increasing the inventory that has been withheld, we will have a more functioning market. Number 5, tailwinds of demand. Pay close attention to these numbers. In 2021, there were 6.1 million home sales, 5 million in 2022, and just 4.3 million home sales last year, the lowest since the 2008 to 2011 housing crisis. The millennial segment, heavily touted as the next heavy buyer segment, was also put on hold with the consecutive annual effects of the pandemic, rising prices, and the doubling of interest rates, causing affordability for prospective first-time home buyers to plummet, holding off their ability to buy. Additionally, the move-up sellers weren't there yet to add to the inventory. Instead, they decided to hold on to their 3% interest rate and not trade up their next home for a much higher rate unless they absolutely had to make a move. By some estimates, California alone is 3.5 million housing units short of what we need to accommodate a population of our size, and that disparity grows larger every year. Why is all of this important? People still need housing, and the demand just continues to boil over. I would love to hear your take on that. Number 6, what can we expect with prices? So many people assume that since the number of sales crashed, that prices had to crash. Just ask all of those false prophet, clickbait YouTubers, conspiracy theorists out there who have been predicting massive price crashes and foreclosure surges for the last several years. At the very minimum, prices are stabilized. Think about this. If things didn't crash at 8%, it shows we don't have stressed sellers and people are taking their time. Understand this. People don't rush to sell their homes to be homeless. What drives prices up? Limited supply and strong demand. Given all we have spoken about, we will see appreciation again this year. The only factor is how much interest rates change and how much subsequent inventory do we get on the market. It's not a question of if we appreciate, it's how much. Number 7, a snapshot of the upcoming year, start to finish. Here is what we should expect this year based on inventory, pent-up demand, the election year, and both historical and hyper-local reactions to all of the above. We kick off the year with an abundance of multiple offers, especially in the entry-level single-family home segment, due to our supply-constrained market and lease-to-sell prices set new benchmarks for values. After 2 to 3 months of homes getting 10 to 20 offers, buyer fatigue sets in for many prospective homeowners, and they take a break from the process. Another interest rate change happens, buyers react, and there is another surge of offers. At some point in the summer, usually August, there is a slowdown in sales and interest. Let's refer to this as the vacation and back-to-school hiatus. Then the election year epiphany kicks in. People rush to buy houses in September, and then in October, the market suddenly pauses for the most part. Why? People are inherently scared of change, and the unknown. Election press is picking up, and most will wait to see what happens on election day. Who is elected affects what happens after the election. If the candidate the majority of our area wants is elected, sales will surge once again. If not, expect an additional delay of 3 to 5 weeks until people realize the sky isn't falling. 8, good deals and affordability. If you know where to look and what to look for, there are still good deals. They happen. My team has seen them year after year. We know what to look for as well as what to avoid. But here's the deal. The good is seldom cheap, and the cheap is seldom good. I've never seen real estate to be affordable. It's always been a little affordable or a little out of reach. But whenever I look back, I'm certainly happy with what I bought when I bought. If you currently own a home, how much has your home gone up in the last 5, 10, or 20 years? I would love to hear your thoughts. Tell me in the comments. Especially here in Silicon Valley, we tend to be in a chronic place of unaffordability. But once you're in, it's very good. Understand, there are too many people chasing too few homes, which will not allow prices to come down. Always, I am Farnaz with the Walker team of Intero, here to educate and navigate, not speculate and fabricate. I'll see you in the next video.